I'm Karen. Welcome to 45 minutes of yoga flow. We are going to do poses today that really stretch the hamstrings. We're going to get into those hips. We're going to take care of your shoulders, among other things. This is a Zoom class that I videoed, and so when I'm facing the camera, if I say right or left, either do what you see me doing or do what you hear me saying, but either way, we always do both sides. You'll be nice, balanced, and even at the end. Yoga is wonderful to help with your posture, which obviously helps with your back health. It helps develop long, lean muscles. Of course, it helps you with your flexibility and leaves you at a lot lower risk of injury. So enjoy yourself, but I want you to take this at your pace. We all have something we have to take care of, whether it be a knee or a shoulder or your back or your neck. I want you to listen to your body. Take a break or modify when you need to. Make this your yoga practice. Shut everything out. This 45 minutes is for you. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start standing up today and just kind of roll those shoulders up and around a few times. Think about putting your shoulder blades in your imaginary back pockets each and every time you roll those shoulders back. Good. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come on over to one side. Just think about lifting the rib cage up, reaching nice and long with that left arm. Good. Inhale up and reach nice and long with that right arm. And let's bring those arms down and just gently bring your chin in your chest. So let's think about shoulder blades. Again, pressing in your imaginary back pockets. A good posture today for our yoga practice. Let's roll one ear to one shoulder. Slide this left hand at your low back. Enjoy that nice left side of the neck stretch. Good, let's bring that chin down and switch. Feeling the right side of the neck stretch with that right hand at your low back. Good. Let's go ahead and come to the front of the mat. Make sure you've got your yoga strap. We'll need it at the end of class. So at the front of your mat, let's come to a standing back bend. And let's look past those fingertips. Come on down. Let's separate those feet about the width of the mat apart. And just hold on to those elbows and allow your whole body to rock from one side to the next. Feeling those hamstrings lengthen. Anybody that did my shred class yesterday, I don't know if those hamstrings are feeling those deadlifts we did. Come on over to that right side. Let's take the nose towards that knee. As you exhale and twist, looking up with that right arm, let's just make sure to bring ourselves fully present here today. Let's move our hands over to that left leg, nose to that knee, and then left arm gently up. Remembering to put all those distractions to the side. Just focus on your flexibility and your strength, your posture, and your balance today. So let's look up and lift that tailbone and lunge back one foot and then the other. So you're in your plank, that upper push-up position. Those abdominals are nice and strong. And we're gonna hug the sides, come on down nice and slow. Let's come to up dog and open up that chest, lifting that head up. Now let's take our knees apart, big toes together. Sit yourself back in child's pose. So just rest that forehead. Allow the middle of the chest to sink towards the mat, especially as you exhale. Letting go of those distractions and bringing yourself just right here for the next 40 or so minutes. Let's tuck our toes under and come to down dog. So lift those hips up, but you're not pointing the toes to get the hips up. We're just lifting those hips, lengthening our hamstrings. And think about rolling some of your weight out of the heel of the hand, a little bit more towards those knuckles. And just connecting to your breath, feeling the rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. Good, let's take our right toes up to the ceiling. Let's walk those hands back a little bit, bring our nose towards our left knee. And then gently swing through. So that right knee is right above the ankle. Let's go ahead and turn that left foot flat. Abs are engaged and we're gonna float the chest off of our right thigh. And we're in warrior one. So you want your hips facing the front of the mat. Taking nice deep breaths in and out. On your exhale, let's open it up into warrior two. So now your right arm is in front. You're gonna bend your right knee nice and deep. Find the tip of your right middle finger as your focal point. And try to not let that right knee collapse. Let's open up that right knee. As you exhale, you can even see if the feet wanna spread farther apart. Take our right arm to that right thigh. Reach that left arm up and take a breath. If you want to, that right hand is going to slide to the inside of that right foot. We're going to push the right knee and shoulder into each other and take that left arm, roll it open as you breathe. Good, let's go ahead and bring those hands down. Let's separate those feet a little farther apart and allow that head to sink down towards the mat. Think about lengthening the back of the legs, relaxing your quadriceps. Deep breaths. As you exhale, let's take our first two fingers, wrap them around our big toes. And let's glance forward, chest forward, tailbone back. And the strength of the arms gently pulls the head towards the mat. Deep breaths. Let's face those fingertips towards the front of the mat. Let's bend those elbows and sink the elbows towards the mat, chin in your chest. And don't forget to relax those quadriceps. Allow those hamstrings and inner thighs to get a great stretch. End of your exhale. Let's walk those hands towards that right foot and let's face those right toes to the front of the mat. Right hand on the inside of your foot and left arm up as you gently twist. Strong right thigh brings us back to warrior two. Bend that right knee and breathe. To reverse warrior, left hand, left thigh. Let's take the right side of the rib cage away from the hip bone and breathe. Good, back to warrior two. And those hands come down to the mat. Right foot back. Abs are engaged. Let's hug the sides, come on down slow. Nice up dog, opening that chest. Feel free to do a push-up if you want to, just an option. And down dog. Exhale, sinking down, relax the quadriceps and the feet. As we roll to our right side plank. Right wrist below the shoulder. Feel free to take that right knee down to the mat. Both legs could be straight, it's completely up to you. That left arm is gonna roll open as you breathe. Nice calm face. Slowly coming back to plank. Really make sure those abs are engaged. And as your chest leads, feel free to bring the knees down when you need to. Up dog. Push up or not, and then down dog. Exhale, hips up and head sinks down. Good. Let's walk or softly jump those feet to our hands. Let's glance up and lift that tailbone. And then reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good. Let's take our right arm down. Keep those feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you're going to walk your right fingertips down the leg. Right hand's going to grab the wrist. Just gently pull. Rest your head on your right arm for half moon. Good. Inhale up. Exhale a little bit deeper, just resting the head and pressing that left foot down into the mat. Good. Come on to the front of the mat. Standing back bend. Good. As you look past your fingertips, let's bring them to shoulder height. Right toes behind you, abs are engaged, and the right leg comes out into warrior three. You decide how high you're going to lift that leg and how low you're going to bring the chest. Completely up to you. Good. We're going to lunge on those right toes. We're going to lean back into our crescent lunge, giving that good right hip flexor stretch. Look past your fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. Right foot can go back just a little farther. Really lean it back. Good. Palms down. Left foot back. Abs engaged. Come on down slow. Up dog. Push up or not. And down dog. Exhale, chest sinks down and hips lift way up to the sky. As we go ahead and take those left toes up to the ceiling. Walking those hands back, your nose comes towards the right knee and left toes reach. Exhale, gently swing through, and that left knee is right above the ankle. Let's turn that right foot flat. Engage those abdominals and float that chest up. Warrior one on the left side. As you slowly open it up, make sure you keep those face muscles nice and relaxed. Let's bend that left knee, eyes on the tip of your left middle finger. Left inner thigh works to keep this knee open. On your exhale, you could see if you want to spread those feet any farther apart. Good. Left arm, left thigh, and let's reach this right arm over the ear. As the arm comes up, let's slide the left hand down the inside of the foot if you want to. Press your left knee and shoulder into each other. Let's roll that right shoulder open. On your exhale, both hands down. Let's straighten that left leg. Slide the feet a little farther apart if you'd like. As you sink that head down, I want you to connect to your breath. Through your exhale, letting go of anything that's keeping you from having the best yoga practice you can. You could clasp your fingertips at your low back. Gently pull those arms straight and let them wrap around. Feel free to place the hands down if this doesn't feel good. And exhale, release. We're going to face the fingertips away from you. Walk those hands back. Bend your elbows and breathe. Good. Let's face those fingertips to the front one more time. Bend those elbows, sink them down towards the mat. Chin in your chest, and 2 more deep breaths in and out. Legs are just as straight as you feel comfortable. Good. Let's walk those hands towards our left foot. Face those left toes to the front. Left hand on the inside of the foot. And right arm reaches up as you twist. Rolling the right shoulder open. And then that strong left thigh brings us back to warrior two. Bend your left knee and breathe. Reverse warrior. Right hand, right thigh. Gently pull the left side of the rib cage away from that hip bone. Good. Back to warrior two. And let's take those hands down to the mat. Left foot back. Abs are engaged, and let's hug the sides. Come on down. Nice up dog. Flowing through with the push-up if you choose. And down dog. Why don't we take turns bending one knee and then the other. Releasing tightness in those lower legs. And on an exhale, let's roll to your left side plank. So you're welcome to take your left knee to the mat if you need it. Left wrist is directly below the shoulder. And we're gonna roll that right hip open. Rolling your right shoulder open as well. Continue, rib cage and diaphragm expands and contracts. With each breath, let's go ahead and come to our plank. Abs lifted up as you come down and hug the sides. Nice up dog. Push up if you want, and down dog. Now remember to roll some of the weight out of the heel of the hand more towards the knuckles. Allow that head to sink down. Let's walk or softly jump those feet to our hands. Let's glance up, lift the tailbone, reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, your left arm's gonna come down. We're gonna keep those feet together. Inhale, reach. Left fingertips walk down the leg. Left hand's gonna grab the wrist, just gently pull. Rest your head, pressing that right foot into the mat. Inhale. Exhale that little bit deeper, pressing that right foot down. Half moon, nice right side stretch. Come on to the front of the mat. Standing back bend. And let's bring those arms down to shoulder height and left toes behind you. Abs are engaged. Let's go ahead and lift that left leg up into warrior three. Completely up to you how high you take the left leg and how low you take the chest. Gently let's lunge and lean back into our crescent lunge. Good, look past those fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. Left foot goes back a little farther, really lean back. Good, palms down. Right foot back. Abs are engaged, come on down slowly. Nice up dog. Push up or not, and down dog. Continue to take those deep breaths in and out through the nose. Through your exhale, let go of any negative self-talk or judgment. Just feel your way through these poses. Let's take our right toes up to the ceiling. Walk the hands back a little bit, nose towards that left knee. And gently let's swing that right leg through. And lunge, get ready for prayer twist. So you'll want to walk your right foot a little bit to the right. Anytime you need to rest that left knee, you can. Left elbow on the outside of the thigh. Palms pressed together, right elbow points up. Deep cleansing breaths. Strength and flexibility and balance. Yoga is wonderful for helping to develop long, lean muscles. On your exhale, let's take one hand down and then the other with the left knee down. and the right foot walking to the middle of the mat. Let's shift our weight back and get a good right hamstring stretch. Slide that right leg forward. Feel free to slide your left knee back. Walk the hands towards the right foot. Bend your elbows, sinking that chest down. Feel the lengthening of that right thigh as your left quadriceps sinks down towards the mat. Exhale completely each and every time to get the most out of each and every pose. Let's very slowly start to ease our way out of this. Place that right foot on the mat, and then that right knee on the mat. And let's give yourself a nice cat-cow stretch. Glancing up. Good, right wrist directly under the shoulder. Let's extend your right leg out behind you. Abs are engaged, left arm reaches. If you'd like, right foot in the air, left hand reaches around to grab it. And let's take that right foot up towards the ceiling. Push the top of the foot away. Lift yourself out of that right wrist and shoulder. Inhale, really lifts. Exhale, let's extend nice and long. And hand and knee down. Let's sit those hips right and bring your right hand on top of the left. Deep breaths. On your exhale, let's untwist. And let's come back to your plank. Abs lifted up. Let's hug those sides, come on down. Up dog. Push up if you want to, and down dog. Exhale, that head sinks down, the tailbone lifts way up. Quadriceps, relax the front of those thighs. Let's take our left toes up to the ceiling. Hands walk back a little bit. Nose towards your right knee, left toes reach. And let's gently swing through. That left knee is right above the ankle. I'm going to get ready for prayer twist on this side. So your left foot walks a little bit to the left. Anytime you need a modification, right knee down, that would be fine. Right elbow on the outside of that left thigh. Press your palms together, left elbow up. You can always scoot your right foot a little farther away from you. Deep breaths in and out. Calm face, continuing to twist. On your exhale, let's place one hand down, the other hand down with the right knee on the mat. We're going to walk our left foot to the middle of the mat. Shift our weight back. Slide the left leg straight to the middle of the mat, not to an angle. You're welcome to take your right knee a little farther away from you. Hands are going to walk towards that left foot. Let's bend the elbows. Allow that left hamstring to lengthen. Do your best to have your weight evenly distributed, not rocking to one side or the other. Completely exhale each and every time. Last deep breath in and out here. And let's very slowly ease our way out of this. That left knee coming to the mat. Left wrist directly under the shoulder. Let's extend that left leg behind us. Abs are engaged, right arm reaches. Good, let's bring that left foot in the air and take that right hand, reach around to grab it. Now let's lift out of our left shoulder, take the top of that left foot, push it away from you and breathe. Continue to lift up and push the top of the foot away. Exhale, reach nice and long. Hand and knee down. Let's sit those hips left and bring your left hand on top of the right. Good, let's untwist. Nice cat stretch. Glancing up. And let's come to our last plank of today. Abs lifted up. Hug those sides, come on down. Nice up dog. Push up if you want and down dog. Feel that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. Try to relax your knees. On an exhale, if it feels all right, let's come down to your forearms for dolphin. Let's let that head hang heavy and take the leverage of your forearms on the mat and gently press yourself back a little bit as you lift the tailbone. And let's take those knees apart, big toes together. Look up to your right and rotate your wrist. Right hand palm up underneath the left as we rest on the right side of the face. Take our left fingertips away from us. And then left hand at the low back, allowing that left shoulder to just flop. Let's slowly untwist. Let's come up to those knees and do a couple more things for the right side. So that right thumb is going to lift up. You're going to flip around. Your right pinky is going to lead. You're going to reach as far back as you can. Now come up in the back with that right pinky leading. When you can't go any farther, just flip it around to your thumb. One more time. Right thumb leading. Flip it around, right pinky leads, really reach. And then up in the back, that right pinky leads. Flip it when you need to. And then the right fingertips down, gently push the heel of the hand forward. And let's switch. Knees apart, big toes together. Now you're gonna look up to your, you're going to look up to your left and rotate that wrist. And then the left hand palm up underneath, rest on the left side of the face. Let's take those right fingertips, walk them away from you. And on the exhale, that right hand comes to the low back. Let's let those shoulders just flop. Just imagine your left ear getting closer to the mat. And let's slowly untwist. Let's come up to those knees. And your left thumb's gonna lead as you lift the arm up. Flip it around, your left pinky leads to reach back. Left pinky comes up in the back. And you can't come any farther, just flip it around, let the thumb lead. Do that one more time with the left, thumb leading. Pinky reaches around. That left pinky leads in the back. And then you flip it around. Good, then take those left fingertips back and gently push the heel of the hand forward. All right, let's have a seat with your right leg in a cross-legged position, either on top or in front. So when you put the right leg on top, if that feels too much, or if the right knee is lifted, feel free to place it in front of you, okay? So right leg on top or in front, shoulders down, chin down. Let's sit up as tall as we can. Deep breaths in and out. Let's take our right arm and reach nice and long. Let's take our left hand, reach across, grab that knee, really sink down and feel that good stretch. And now let's bring both arms up and inhale. Exhale, both hands down. And we're going to start to bend those elbows. Relax your hips. Allow that chest to just sink down towards the mat. Really utilize your breath here to release that tightness. Let's wind around to your left and let's walk this right hand. Make it doable, but a challenge to get that right hand on top of the left. Bend your elbows and breathe. Now as we come up, let's take this right heel and bring it a little closer to the left hip flexor, if that feels okay. Okay, you could stay right where you were if you'd prefer. Left arm up comes to the right knee, okay? Your right hand reaches around as you look across that right shoulder. Now place your right hand at your low back and inch those right fingertips towards the left side of the waist. Deep breaths in and out. Lift the head up and slowly untwist. Let's take this right leg down and let's switch. So now that left leg is on top if possible, if not in front, that's fine. And let's sit up nice and tall, chin down. We all have one side we're a little more flexible on. You'll quickly be able to see that. Left arm up, let's reach. Just do the best you can to even yourself out. And let's take that right hand, gently grab that opposite knee and sink yourself down. Good, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold forward, that chin comes down. We're gonna bend our elbows. Really feel those hips release. Forehead is heavy towards the mat. And we're gonna wind around to the right side, and that left hand's gonna come on top. We're gonna bend our elbows so the nose is sinking towards that knee. Good, as we come up, we're gonna go ahead and bring this left heel towards the right hip flexor, just the best that you can. Right hand reaches up and places on the left knee. As you twist around, take the back of your left hand to your low back and inch those fingertips towards the right side of the waist, closer to the foot if you can. Lifting that head up and breathing. Good, and slowly untwisting. And let's come on up to the front of the mat and let's make sure that your yoga strap is near you. Let's come into one boat pose here. Nice and strong for those abdominals. So those arms are up, abs are engaged. You're welcome to take one foot or both feet up, but I'd like you to do whatever's safe for your back, keeping that chest open. Really zipping up through the middle. Inhale, lifts. And then exhale as we come back. I'm going to give you the opportunity to come into shoulder stand and plow. If it's too much for you, stay right here. We'll join you very shortly. So abs are strong. I only want you to take those legs to the point where it's comfortable for you, safe for you. Sinking the the knees towards the nose. Hands could be on the mat or on your back. It's totally up to you. As you're breathing, let's bring those legs up into your shoulder stand. Again, just the best that you can. Reaching those toes up, tucking the pelvis under. Take those legs out into a split. Just let those legs hang heavy. Good, bringing those legs straight back up. And slowly back to your plow. Placing those hands on the mat if that feels all right. And slow and controlled, use the abdominal strength to bring the low back towards the mat. And then that tailbone. Exhale, place the hands on the knees, and let's draw some circles. Massage that low back gently in both directions. Let's put straight arms between our knees. Hold on to your ankles or your feet for happy baby pose. Let's take the knees down towards the sides of the rib cage. Elbows press those knees apart. And let's rock side to side like a happy baby. See if you can rock a little farther than you normally do. Obviously not so far that you fall over. Good. You can either continue to do that or your first two fingers on your big toes. Press those heels away from you and allow those legs to relax out. On your exhale, let's release. And let's go ahead and grab our yoga strap. Your left leg's going to come flat on the mat. And your right foot is going to go in your yoga strap. Let's take it out to the right. So your right hand's going to hold the strap. Glance over your left arm. I want everybody to relax your right leg. Just let it hang in the strap. And then roll that left hip down to the mat. Now just gently pull with your right hand as you breathe. Big exhale. Let's go ahead and bring that right leg up. And let's move the strap towards your right heel. Nice relaxed foot as you gently pull the leg towards you. Let's push that right knee a little farther away from you. Straightening that leg the best you can. That's going to be your best stretch. And backing away, moving the strap towards the ball of your foot. Let's get a good flex. And as you pull the leg towards you, feel free to roll that foot out or roll that foot in. Move it around a little bit to see what's going to be best for your right calf. Exhale, let's release and hold the strap with your left hand. Let's take it across the body as you extend your right arm out. Now, relax that right leg. Let it just hang in the strap as you gently pull, allowing that right IT band to get a good stretch. And let's go ahead and bring that right leg up. Let's place both feet in that yoga strap. Gently pull the legs towards you, lifting those hips up. Deep breaths. And let's release. Let the right leg come flat on the mat. And the left leg's going to come out to your left. So let's look over your right arm like a bird's wing. Let's let this left leg just relax and hang heavy in the strap as we keep that right hip rolled down. And gently pull left toes. Aim to that wall behind you. Good. Let's go ahead and bring that left leg up. Let's move the strap closer to the left heel, relaxed foot. Gently pull that leg in towards you and press that left knee away from you. Deep breaths. And let's back away, moving the strap towards the ball of the foot. Get a nice flex. Gently pull the leg towards you. Feel free to roll that foot out or roll that foot in. Get your best left calf stretch. And release. Let's hold the strap with your right hand. Take that leg across, and we're going to glance over our left arm like a bird's wing. Now just relax the left leg. Let it hang in the strap and gently pull with your right hand. Each exhale, you can deepen that stretch a little bit. Good, let's release. Let's place that strap next to us. Let's lengthen our body from fingertips to toes. See how long you can make yourself. And then on your exhale, just slide those arms down towards the sides. Rest them palms up, eyes closed. Feet flop out naturally. Your last pose, total resting pose. Allow the belly to lift and lower. Honor that natural curve in your spine. So you're not trying to press the low back down. You're not trying to arch it up either. Inhale what you need to have the best rest of your day you can. And use your exhale to let go of anything that's holding you back. So allow that breath to start to the very top of the head and flow across your forehead, rolling across your temples, and flowing across the back of the head. Cross those eyes and nose and cheekbones. Across the back of your jaw and straight down the sides and back of the neck. Let the breath roll across the top of your shoulders so the shoulders relax to the mat. Open up your chest. Relax your upper back. Feel the breath flowing down your arms. Let it round your elbows, straight down those forearms, to your wrists, palms, and the top of your hand. Between your fingers and all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, you can move the fingers gently, letting any stress or tension escape through those fingertips. Allowing the exhale to roll across your rib cage, one rib at a time. Flow from your mid-back down to the small of your back, and across your waist and your abdominals. Nice breath in. Exhale, feel your hips and glutes just mold to the mat. Releasing any tension in your quadriceps and your hamstrings. Knees, shins and calves. Ankles. And then feel the breath round your heels, flowing up the arch of your foot, rolling across the top of your foot, between your toes, all the way to your toe tips. As you exhale, and just wiggle those toes gently, allowing any tension or negativity just to escape through your toe tips. Feel your body's nice and relaxed. Noticing you're more focused. seeing things with a positive perspective. Let's be nice to yourself coming out of this position slowly. Let's go ahead and bend one knee and placing that foot on the mat. Allow the other knee to join. And let's slowly roll to one side. Your bottom arm is your pillow. And as you exhale, let's gently press ourselves up to a nice sitting position. Taking a nice deep breath in, reaching those arms up. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Surrendering everything in that head to your heart. You guys have a great afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.